Hi, welcome everyone. Welcome back to the CYSA 0002. We're going to begin with 2.0 software and system security. So, for 2.1, given a scenario, apply security solutions for infrastructure management. There is cloud and on premises. You got to be careful of which one you're doing because, regardless of which one you're doing, there's policies that you have to follow, such as the cloud one. If you want to start doing scans on the cloud, you can't exactly do that unless it's your complete private cloud. Most of the time, it will be hybrid, so you might have to contact the cloud providers and read their policies on it, whereas on premise, it is completely on your own. We have to make sure for asset management, we have to do asset tagging. Essentially, we have to label it. For segmentation wise, there are different types of segmentation. We could physically segment it. So we put on different servers, different switches, have it multiple different switches out. We could have it on virtual, such as having VLANs out. We could have it on the jump box, whereas multiple devices jump onto that one device, and that one device is in charge of absorbing everything in from other networks. And we have system isolation, where mainly it is air gap that they cannot access the network. For network architecture, we have physical network architecture and we also have software defined, whereas it is most of the time software defined is kind of like virtual machines in a virtual switches. We got virtual private cloud where it's a private cloud. I don't know what else to tell you. We got virtual private networks where this network is specifically just for a certain organization themselves, and we also have serverless to have it do serverless functions, such as AWS Lambda. We could look at change management. What is change management? It is something that every time you need to have something patched or updated, you need to wait through a window period where you're allowed to commit into that change. And that requires a change process and you have to commit into that. For virtualization, majority of companies use VDI where all of the virtual desktop infrastructure, so such as the OS and all the information is essentially stored on the cloud. We got containerization where we could contain containerization is that we could separate the um separate the softwares into separate applications into every different small boxes and you could contain them. For identity and access management, we got privilege management. We have to do multi-factor authentication, single sign-ons. We have to be careful on that. We have federation. There's something called role-based, attributed-based, or mandatory or manual-based, or manual review. We have to look at the CASB, and it's essentially a security monitoring thing for the cloud, and they could see who accesses the cloud and who didn't access the cloud. We could put a honeypot and make sure you remember this. Honeypot is used for attackers to learn about the information of an attacker. Wait, no. Wait, they let the blue team know about the attacker's techniques. Monitoring and logging, make sure that we have to do that. We have to monitor and log it as much as possible so we could keep that data in and avoid compliance issues. We need to have encryption, and we need to have certificate management, and we have active defense, such as slowing down the enemy. So, explain our software assurance best practices 2.2. Uh, oh, I know about these. 2.2, we got input validation, secure coding, data protections, and parameterized queries. We have static analysis tool. Okay, they're the same. This is a format that's passed for authentications, and SOAP and REST. Explain hardware assurance practices. Trusted root to trust. So trusted platform module and the hardware security module. This one stores the hashes from the processor. This one stores all cryptographic stuff. eFuse is something if you detect it could detect something. If something goes wrong, it'll just say it will light up that eFuse. The UEFI is something that allows for secure boot and allows for measured boot. The trusted foundry is only hardware from actual vendors. Secure processing, we got trusted execution, we got secure. What the fuck is secure enclave? Oh, it keeps sensitive data users secure, and it's on Apple stuff. We got trusted execution, so it's processor stuff. No, this is processor stuff. Atomic execution, make sure everything runs in order. Um, We got anti-tamper, they cannot tamper. We got self-encrypting drive. We got trusted firmware updates. We got measured boot and attestation, and we also have bus encryption. So given it, and it's not. Oh, we're on to three now.